I'm home now. And I wanted to tell you about my Disney vacation. It was so good. It was so fun. We did so many things, and I want to relive it with you guys. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is unreal to be back here. We came back from vacation last night, and it has felt like I don't live here. It's very weird. I haven't been on vacation, like a real vacation, in like a really long time. So I don't know if that kind of extended vacation has made me like, I don't know, feel weird about coming home. But this vacation lasted about 10 days, and we took the train from Pittsburgh to Orlando. Everybody on the train was so nice. The Amtrak employees are so nice. So honestly, I highly recommend doing Amtrak. It was so relaxing. It was so nice. I spent a lot of the time just staring out the window, listening to my videos. They have like no Wi-Fi. I don't really recommend relying on the Wi-Fi. It's very unreliable, and like 4G is really spotty. So definitely you want to either have physical things to do or have downloaded a lot of things. But I felt so relaxed on the train ride down. So we got delayed coming into Orlando. We actually ended up getting off a stop early. We were supposed to get off in Orlando, obviously. We ended up getting off in Winter Park because it was like 20 minutes away from Orlando. And my mom and my brother were like, we'll just come and get you there. So we ended up getting off there. Winter Park is a really cool area, just outside of Orlando. It's kind of like a bougie neighborhood, but it was really nice. This trip was with me, my mom, Ray, and my brother. And they live in Florida. They live like an hour away from Orlando, so that was like an easy thing for them to come pick us up. I'm originally from Wisconsin, and I was so excited to get some Culvers. So we got off the train, it was around noonish, and we went to Culver's, and it was so good, just as I remembered it. I was so excited. I actually ended up eating a lot of ice cream on this trip, and I'm not complaining about that. I love ice cream. So we couldn't check in until like 4 or something, so we had a bunch of time. So we ended up going to one of the places Ray really wanted to try first, which was a gaming store called Cybertron. If you want anything to know about the gaming stores, then you'll have to go over to Kent Man's video where he's going to talk in depth about that. And then we decided to go to the K-pop store that I had found. So we ended up going to K-pop in USA, which is maybe the best K-pop store I've ever been in.
This is so interesting.
It is very interesting.
They're so cute.
Uh-huh.
I think this is red velvet. Please pick.
You should buy.
Baby monster.
Don't you already have one of these?
Yeah, I have me now.
Yeah.
These are promo cards. Oh, this is 17. Wait, is this is the ones that I have? No, this is a different Carrot Land.
Oh.
Fuck.
Damn. Now what you going to do now? You gonna get it?
$20.
I think you should get it.
Hey, you guys.
I think you might have to get it.
We immediately, upon going in, I saw the pickets. They were the 80s pickets. They had Baby Monster ones. I went along the back-ish wall, which actually had a display case with all of the light sticks they had for sale, which was crazy. They actually had the 17 10th anniversary light stick, which shocked me.
No, they might not have my man.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Joshua.
Everyone wants your man.
He's very popular.
I mean, you can get Joshua. You love Joshua.
I could get no, I don't. Okay, so they don't have Ming Hao. But I could get Junior DK.
I say DK.
I'm gonna come back. We're gonna keep looking around, but I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
And then I immediately saw the pickets for 17, and I saw them I took a picture. They were $20, which I think is like really reasonable for the pickets. I think it's like a very normal retail price for them. I saw a picture. I sent it to the group chat, and of course I grabbed pickets. So that is my first thing we get to unbox. So immediately my friends said to get them pickets, and they both wanted Hoshi. So I have 2 Hoshis. So here are the Hoshi pickets that I get to go drop off to my friends. So these are the Carrotland 2021 pickets. They're so cute. They actually didn't have that many of the members. They only had like maybe 5 or 6 members to pick from. So I was tempted. I was like, do I get myself pickets? I was tempted. I almost got the June one, but we kept walking a little ways. Like, they were on one side of the display cabinet, and then we went to the other side of the display cabinet, and they had more, not pickets, but they had giant photo cards. And they actually had Ming Hao, because they didn't have the Ming Hao picket. But they had this giant like photo card, official photo card. This one was also like $20. Actually, it might have been a couple dollars cheaper. It says $18.99 on the sticker, but I think on the display it said it was like on sale for $20. Doesn't matter. This is also the 2021 Carrotland V8 photo card. It's a premium photo. Love it. So I was gonna get a June picket, and then Ray, we saw these, and Ray's like, well, you have to get your boy, and I was like, you're right. So I got Ming Hao.
Up, and you gotta pick up. You gotta get your guy.
This place was so amazing because it was like half K-pop store and half just like super awesome anime store, because they had so many anime figures. It was tempting to buy at least a figure.
Oh, what if? Would you buy her?
This is Atsuki.
Because the prices were very reasonable, just very much as like retail price, but you could get them without like having to wait for them to be shipped. And it was really cool because they were all on display, so you could actually see what these figures looked like beforehand, which I never get to see. So some of these, like some of the freeing ones and whatnot, were on like in the display cases, and they were just really cool to see.
It's so cool to see.
They have the freeing figures in person. Oh my goodness.
Like they have this one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. From Monogatari.
Yeah.
We could have stayed in there forever, but I was on a mission. I got the things we needed, and we got out.
Did anything else catch your eye?
No, I am good.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at everything before.
You don't want a Super Saiyan Ultra Goku?
Yeah,
You're good? I mean, you are a big Dragon Ball fan.
I know, I'm the biggest Dragon Ball fan.
But and you don't want to buy you just want to leave it for other people, right?
Yeah.
Because
I have all of the
So after that, we just went to the Verbo. The Verbo was very nice. Basically like a condo situation, a 3-bedroom condo. It was really nice. We ended up watching Elemental that night because we were in a Disney mood, because of course we were in Disney. So we watched Elemental, which my review of Elemental is it's a good movie. Unexpectedly so. I didn't think anything of Elemental when it came out. It seemed like people didn't really care for it or anything. But upon watching it, that's a good movie. The next day, our first official day in Orlando, was Epcot. We went to Epcot. Epcot was so cool. Of the 3 parks that we went to, I would say that Epcot was my favorite, and it would honestly be the only other park I would 100% go back to. because it was so cool and we didn't even get to like explore everything. We went on Spaceship Earth first because there was literally no wait. What we kind of quickly learned about the wait times for rides is they're kind of like overestimated. But the lines were long. They were a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So we went on Spaceship Earth. It was a good like starter ride. I will let you know right now, we really didn't do roller coasters. I am not a roller coaster person. I like a dark ride. I like a slow dark ride. I don't like, I like a show. I don't like roller coasters. So we went around, we started doing, looking at all of the gift shops. We got a Mickey pretzel, which was so good.
Carla, will you sign my book? The first one.
First one? Yeah. Boy, my honor. Wow.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty cool. And you already saved the galaxy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Off to a good start.
Oh, no, wait, we haven't saved the galaxy. Oh, that's right, we didn't get to save the galaxy. We did the first one.
Didn't?
We
Okay, you
went to
bounced
Spaceship
it.
Earth. Yeah.
Well, that's a fun one. Wait, you're the captain of your crew, right?
Yeah.
She's the most.
What about that? How Rocket seems to think he's in charge. Obviously.
Yeah, she's totally in charge.
Here you go. Let's get a picture together.
Yeah.
We started like walking towards like the land and the sea areas, and we immediately like ran right into a line to meet Moana. Now, my major goal for the trip was to meet as many characters as possible. I also forgot to mention that while we were in World Celebration, I did get my Mickey ears. I got these ones. They are like fireworks ones. They're so cool. I love them so much. These ones like spoke to me the minute I saw them. So here is my sketchbook that I brought as an autograph book, because I'm going to turn this into a like scrapbook. I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of the pictures. I'm going to take stickers. I'm going to decorate this for the trip. But this is also what I use as the autograph. And so I got her signature, Moana. She was really cool to meet. She was gorgeous. She was so nice. What I wasn't used to, what I never got used to, was how much the characters talk to you. And Ray is so good at talking to people. Like, he immediately was very snappy in talking with the characters. And I am not. I'm just staring at them like, yeah, I'm really bad at talking to people. So I just kind of let them yap at me, and I'm like, I'm having a great time. Yeah. We or right outside of her little meeting place was I believe it's called the Journey of Water, but I feel like I'm wrong about that. It's a new like water feature that they put up for Moana, and it's like part entertainment, part they're trying to teach you something, because it does like teach you about the water cycle.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes. Don't drink the water. Oh, you can make music with it?
You can make music.
That's so cool. How did they even make that work? That's so cool. She's the true water bender.
But that really helped kind of get us starting to get cool, and it was very nice. So the one ride I was disappointed in and wished I hadn't stood in line for was the Finding Nemo ride. In Epcot. There is another Finding Nemo ride that I believe is either in Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom that we didn't go on. And I believe that was the ride I was thinking we were going on in Epcot. This one is a baby ride. It's one where you just kind of like sit in a shell and then watch a screen. This is also where Crush's like turtle talk thing is, which we didn't do. But after the ride, it puts you out into an aquarium, which was really cool. They had manatees, but we didn't get to see them. I think they were out. They were just hiding. But the aquarium was really cool. There was a lot of like stingrays. There was a little shark guy. We learned things, sort of, but we had a really good time in the aquarium. We spent a bunch of time there, and then we moved on to the like land. I keep saying like land and sea pavilion. That's kind of what they are. We went on to the land. And there you can go on Soarin', which in Disney World is Soarin' Around the World. There's also another ride. We didn't go on it, but we went on Soarin'. I was very scared because I knew what it was. I knew that it was like an IMAX thing where you're like hang gliding, and I was like, oh god. Even IMAX stuff like kind of like makes my stomach all weird. I don't like heights. I'm a big scaredy cat. But we went on it, and it actually ended up being like one of the best rides that we did that day at Epcot. The line really wasn't bad either, now that I'm thinking about it. So my mom was all excited to do Soarin', but she didn't know what it was. We kind of told her, it's like, oh, it's like IMAX, and you're like hanging on the things. And she was like, oh no, when she started there's a lot of cautions right at the end of the line where it's like, if you're afraid of heights, you shouldn't do this. And so we started to get really nervous, but it was too late. We were in line, we had to get on. But it ended up being really cool. We really liked it. I almost wish that it was just like longer. Like it's very short, and I kind of wish it was a little bit longer, or you went to like different places. It was just really cool. So after that, we started heading into the pavilions. We started out in Canada, and then we went to the United Kingdom. We ran into Alice from Alice in Wonderland. So we quickly lined up for her, got her signature. Alice! She was so cute. To me, and I keep on thinking about this, in the movie, doesn't she just have like a transatlantic like accent? In the movie, I understand that like Alice in Wonderland is British, but the movie that this character is based on, she is not British, but she had a British accent, which was interesting. Kind of threw me for a second. So after Alice, we started like walking around, and then my brother popped up out of nowhere, and he was like, Winnie the Pooh is over there. And I was like, what? Yeah, Winnie the Pooh was in like a random back corner. Literally, like, you wouldn't normally find this, like in the middle of nowhere. The room was, I think, supposed to be set up like Christopher Robin's room, but if I'm gonna be really nitpicky, it didn't look like Christopher Robin's room. Because, you know, at the beginning of the Winnie the Pooh, like, maybe I'm dating myself here, and maybe I'm aging myself, but at the beginning of like the VHS tapes of like the movies, it would show like Christopher Robin's room with all the characters in it, and so this did not look like Christopher Robin's room. It was very cute, but yeah, Pooh just kind of like was sitting there. So after the UK pavilion was France, I believe. We missed out on Belle. She was done for the day. We did kind of like look around a little bit.
This is from the second movie.
This is from the second movie. That's really cool. Excuse me.
And it's like, that's what
Yeah, exactly. So
that's what I told them. Like, if you could memorize this right now.
Look at that. That's cool.
This is from the live action movie. It's on loan from the Walt Disney Archives.
Okay.
What's... Oh, Phantom of the Opera. Les Miserables.
The best ghost of all time.
Love him. You know, the ghost.
The ghost.
The opera ghost.
And then we went on to Morocco, which I didn't realize was a place where you could meet Jasmine, but we legitimately ran into the line. We were just like walking through Morocco, and we were walking down, and then we hit a line, and then I realized it was the line to meet Jasmine. She was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Her outfit was so pretty. We really loved meeting her. Jasmine is Ray's favorite princess, so that was the one that he really wanted to see. Princess Jasmine got her signature, and then we moved on to Japan, and Japan was so cool. Now obviously the big thing for Japan was the giant Japanese gift shop that's there, Mitsu something. I ended up not getting anything there. Ray did. Ray got like a Miku. He got a Miku plush. But it was just really cool to see everything. We only like half explored. We kind of just stayed in the gift shop, and then we had to run over to Space 220. You go into the shuttle, this like elevator that does a really good job of convincing you that you are being launched into space. It's done so well. And then the whole restaurant is like a circle, kind of like if you were in like what would it be like in Seattle? They have the Needle, and I know that's like a rotating restaurant. It's kind of like that, and like it's circular, and then there's windows everywhere, and depending on where you're sitting kind of depends on what you're seeing, but you can see Earth. You can see a big Earth, and then there's just like stuff floating around in space. So we were kind of put off to the side. We only had like a little corner of Earth that we could see, but we saw so many other things. There was like an asteroid would go by. A lot of astronauts would be floating around. Every time we saw like something floating by, I had to like point it out. It was really cool. But the coolest part about it was the food. So it was really worth it for us because, you know, we each got like one of the 3 options, and we were all able to try everything because we were just sharing. So I got, for my appetizer, I just got the Caesar salad, which was a Caesar salad. It's nothing to write home about. It was the safe option. It was a Caesar salad that didn't have chicken in it, which is, I don't think I've ever had a non-chicken Caesar salad, but it was good. Cody got this like Wagyu beef, which was raw, which I did not try. My mom got like this it's like deep fried cauliflower, which was really good. And then Ray got this antipasti. And so it's funny when you get something and then maybe you don't really care for it, and then but another person does, you just kind of end up switching. So my mom and Ray kind of ended up switching appetizers because she loved the antipasti, and Ray really liked whatever her thing was, her like roasted cauliflower. And then my mom really wanted, actually I think both of them really wanted this cup. It's a cup that looks like a spaceship, like a cartoon spaceship, and you can basically get anything in it. There was like this non-alcoholic drink that you can get in it. So they got that thing, and it had the glowing like light up ice cubes in it, and it also came with Pop Rocks, that you're supposed to like eat some of the Pop Rocks and then sip the drink, and it's supposed to like, it was a really interesting drink. It was very tropical, very like kind of coconut flavored. It was very interesting. It was good. It's not something I would normally order on my own, but it was very good. And the Pop Rocks were an interesting like inclusion. It was really fun. For our main dishes, I got the ribeye steak because I will never pass up an opportunity to get a steak, and if I'm already paying a certain price, I'm getting the steak. So the steak was like a little like round thing, and then there was a carrot that was weirdly hard. It was really good. It was definitely like cooked through, but it was hard for some reason, but it was good. And then mashed potatoes, but they were in like a rectangle. That was really good. And then Ray had gotten the oh goodness, what did Ray get? My mom got the salmon. Cody got the pad thai. and Ray got basically like a butter chicken with rice. So Cody and Ray were both flip-flopping about the chicken and rice and the pad thai. So basically it's like they got one or the other, and then we were just trying everybody's different foods, and they were so good. I get it. I get why rich people eat like this. I get it. It was really good. And then for dessert, you pick out your dessert. So my mom got this carrot cake. Cody got this. It was called the Strawberry Saturn. It was kind of like a strawberry, like a pudding, kind of, sort of, in like a ball of like chocolate.
All right, go ahead, crack it.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
You gotta bang it.
What is this, a cheesecake?
Yeah, you gotta crack it.
I cracked a little bit of it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah!
I got the cheesecake, and Ray got the gelato. Ray's was unfortunately the saddest one. It was really, they didn't prepare it in any kind of fancy way. They all looked so good. And then Ray's was just a bowl of gelato with nothing on it. It was very good. It was the same gelato as the shakes that my mom had earlier. Like Cody and my mom both got shakes at the Celebration cafe. Cody got the vanilla, and so when Ray got the vanilla gelato, it was basically it was the same gelato, and so it was very good. So moving on from dinner, after dinner, we needed to get to Norway so that we can meet Anna and Elsa. Anna was so cool. We loved meeting Anna.
Stand right on the other side of this.
Absolutely.
All the way on the other side. Yeah.
Of course, I do. My sister and I are always wanting to each other's sandwiches. Although I have found out that they have chocolate ice cream sandwiches.
You want to do yours?
Great snack for the beach, of course. And Elsa can use her own frost on the chocolate ice cream sandwich so that it never melts.
Yeah.
So that's really innovative. Exactly, and it helps with Olaf too, because then we don't have any sticky snowman sticks. Because sometimes when that happens, he gets actual sand in his sandwiches. It's never fun.
No.
You'll have to come and do this for some great chocolate ice cream sandwiches at the beach.
Yes.
Elsa was also cool. Ray threw her off because like I said he would talk to them.
When's the last time you went surfing?
She did not know how to respond to that. I was like, oh boy, what have you done? But this one is Anna's signature. Anna was so fun. She might have been my favorite one to me other than Alice. She was so nice. And then this one is Elsa's. If you notice, I accidentally did the wrong color for both of them. Elsa should have been blue and Anna should have been pink, but Elsa was very cool. Elsa was the only other one where I was not convinced. She was great, she was gorgeous, she was doing her job, she was awesome. But if I'm really ranking the character interactions, it would be the least convincing ones was Star-Lord and Elsa. So the other pavilion that we really didn't get to see at all, which was unfortunate, was China. I really wanted to see more of China, but we were heading off back to Japan because Japan was so cool and we wanted to go back there. My mom also didn't really get to explore Germany. She really wanted to see Germany and get a bread pudding. She missed out on that. We didn't do the American pavilion at all. We kind of like floated through. We looked at like the art of Disney and then we just kept going because it's right next to Japan. We ended up back in Japan. Oh, I wanted to do the Anna and Elsa ride, the Frozen ride, but the wait time was like an hour and I was like, we can't do it. We couldn't swing it, but I would love to do that ride. I've heard it's really cool. So we went back to Japan. We were back in that gift shop, but I kind of explored. I wanted to explore the outside a little bit, and it was so cool. I found this little hidden Tengu guy statue. He was really cool. And we kind of just wandered around and we found this like museum just talking about like kawaii culture, and that was really cool. It's very small, and it was kind of like tucked away, but it was really cool to just like look at everything. So we did that. So the last thing we did after we got out of Japan, we started heading back. It was like, if Epcot closed at 9, it was like 8:30 and we were like, we need to start heading to the front of the park, and Cody was like, well, I have to see what the line is like for Guardians of the Galaxy. He still really wanted to do Guardians of the Galaxy, and we're like, all right, sure. So we got in line before they cut it off, and so we got in line and we were there. That line was so long, and it's one of those that tricks you where you keep thinking that you're done and then you're not. The line I think was supposed to be like an hour long, and it definitely was. We were there for a long time. We got into the room where they do the little pre-show thing. Terry Crews was there. That was unexpected. And let me tell you what I thought the Guardians of the Galaxy ride was. I thought that it was gonna be like what I understand the Toy Story ride is, or like the Stitch ride that used to exist, where you're in like a dark ride and you're just getting jerked around and you're shooting at stuff. That's what I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was. So lo and behold, when we get on the ride, and it is a roller coaster. We were delusional thinking that this was just like a fun shoot 'em up dark ride up until we get into the cart. They really make sure your bar is on, and then there's just like all of these warnings. And then we go up a slight incline and Ray's like, is this a roller coaster? And I was like, I don't think it's a roller coaster. The screens start doing their thing. The story doesn't make any goddamn sense, if I'm being honest. From what I picked up about the story, it didn't make any sense. We get into like a big room, and the pods that you're in, your car, started moving, and I was like, oh yeah, like it started turning. There is a dark ride roller coaster called the Exterminator, and it's not much of a roller coaster, it's more of a dark ride where it just jerks you like around like crazy. And so when the car started like turning, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like the Exterminator, that's what it's gonna be. It's a straight up roller coaster. It's a straight up indoor roller coaster. And I thought I was gonna die. It was, oh my God, it woke us up. We were so tired. We did that ride. Cody wanted to do it really badly because his favorite thing is like 80s music. So he loves Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously. It really is quite his aesthetic. And I guess this ride has multiple songs you can get, like depending on which, they randomize the songs that they play during the thing. And so Cody really wanted to do that. We got Disco Inferno, which was very fitting. From what I understand about the other songs that you could potentially get, I think there's 6 of them. That one really felt like one of the ones that fit the most. So I could hear the music. I kind of wish I could have kept my eyes open the whole time so I could really see what was going on. But no, I kept my eyes closed like most of the time, probably like half to like 3/4 of the time. I was my eyes were closed. I was so scared.
It's over. How'd you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
It was so good.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Cody, you have fun?
Yeah. Today ended up going exactly my way.
That's good. That's good. You tricked us in the last ride.
But we did it, and then we left the park and we went home and we collapsed. But the next day was an off day. So this was our first day off, and it was, we went to Disney Springs. So that was really fun. So when we went to the Coca-Cola store, we ended up getting a really cute drawstring bag. It's not holding up super well, honestly. It's a little dirty. This specific O is getting like all crusty already, but love this thing, honestly. At the Coca-Cola store, we did like the Cokes like around the world thing, which was really cool. It was pretty tasty. Oh, we went to one of the like couple of Disney stores. There's like 2 of them there, where we picked up some t-shirts. You'll see us in those outfits. Me and Ray got matching Mickey and Minnie t-shirts, and then I also got my mom a Donald Duck one as well. She was like, she loved this Donald Duck shirt, and I was like, I'm getting her this Donald Duck shirt because my mom is one of those people that doesn't really let you pay for things. So I was like, I'm getting her that Donald Duck shirt. So I got her that, and then Ray bought her this really cute like button down Alice in Wonderland print shirt that was really cool as well. So we got her a couple of things. Then we moved on to, there was this really cool, kind of like a rainforest cafe, but for dinosaurs. And tonight was my night to like pick dinner. So I was tempted to do the T-Rex one. We actually ended up getting Burger King, if you want to know how boring we were. We ended up just getting Burger King, but ooh, Burger King slaps. The T-Rex or the dinosaur like rainforest cafe was really cool. We went to Uniqlo, which me and Ray had gone back. We had gone there in New York, and my mom and Cody had never been to a Uniqlo, so they had a good time shopping in there. My mom actually got me one of those little like biker short like skort situations. It was so cute, so I wore it as part of my little mini outfit, because those little skirts were really popular at Disney, and we were like, oh my god, they're so cute. So like they were at Uniqlo, they were decently priced, so my mom got me one. And then we went to the Lego store. My brother loves Legos. It's like his passion. So even though I wasn't really there for Legos, we went in and we looked around, and then he spent so much time there. We had a good time inside of the Disney store. Poor Ray, his feet kept hurting. He kept on wanting to sit down. So while we were like exploring the Disney store, which I believe is where I actually got my little Eeyore friend. Hold on, where's my Eeyore friend? Eeyore, yeah. I got my little Eeyore guy. So he has a magnet in his hands. I'm gonna put it right here. He's gonna be my little buddy. Yeah, there we go. Went to the M&M store, where we got some stuff. I immediately walked into the M&M store and was like, oh my god, I need this. And I wore it for the whole rest of the trip. It is this bag, this like belt bag, sling bag, I don't know. This was the bag I ended up wearing the whole rest of the trip. And oh my god, it's so cute. We'll go over the buttons, but it's so cute. And so we got that. We'll come back to it. And then we also got, so on the train, now I'm always cold, so I brought a blanket on the train, and Ray did not bring a blanket on the train, and he kept stealing the blanket while I was trying to sleep. So while we were in the M&M store, they had these blankets for like $7, and we were gonna be spending at least $5 on a blanket anyway. It's still in the packaging because we didn't use it on the trip back, but we did get a blanket. And then my mom, who can't stop buying us things even though we told her not to, she got Ray this pillow, this blue M&M pillow that says "Wake up, be awesome, repeat." He also used, so even though we didn't use the blanket on the trip back, we did use that pillow because we needed it. After the Lego store, after the Disney store, so Ray was sitting outside. There was also this really cute lady on this piano. She was just singing songs, like Disney songs, and she was on a piano that like moved around like a Roomba. It was crazy. So Ray was sitting outside, and then we were like looking for him after we got out of the Disney store, and he was in this little pastry shop right next to the Disney store, and he was like, "Hey, I got everybody pastries, like come on in." And we went in there, and they were the cutest little pastries. He got us each one, but obviously we all just ate them together. There was peanut butter cup one, an eclair one, and I can't remember what the other ones were, but they were really good. And then he also got like this like fancy lemonade that was really tasty as well. And then we basically just went back to the Verbo, and then we grabbed some Burger King on the way home as well. The next day we got up and it was Animal Kingdom time. So we immediately headed to Africa to do the safari, which was so cool.
No two zebra in the entire world have the exact same stripes. It's completely unique to them as it is a fingerprint to us. So in a very large group known as a dazzle of zebras, they will look to those stripes to be able to tell each other apart. A baby will imprint on their mother at birth, so from the very beginning they will know what she looks like, so in case they ever do get separated, they'll be like, "Have you seen my mom? She's got a double stripe on her ankle." And it works.
It probably was my favorite part of the whole day, was just doing the safari. It was so fun. After the safari, we scooted over to Pandora, and I did really like Pandora. It was kind of exactly how I would want it to be. Now, unfortunately, Animal Kingdom closes at 6, which in June, and basically all times except in the middle of winter, you can't see all of the cool things that Pandora does. A lot of it is like bioluminescent, but obviously you can't see that unless you're there at night, which you can only do in winter, because in June the sun doesn't set until like 9. So we couldn't see any of this stuff anyway, but I know it like lit up a lot, and that's really cool. We went to the Satuli Canteen to eat. We got the cheeseburger buns, and they were so good. Oh my god, they were so good. That and like the coleslaw. The coleslaw had these weird little like spicy boba things in it. That was crazy. So we did the river ride. It was really cool. We actually did get stopped like right at the end, which was interesting. And from what I understand, for Navi River Journey or Navi whatever, the big Navi animatronic, supposedly they are going to be getting rid of her and putting in like a screen. She was still there, so I don't know how much that rumor is true, but she was still there, and she was very impressive. She was really cool. I actually have to say that for all of these dark rides that we've seen, especially the ones that have animatronics, I was really impressed with the animatronics. They were really good. So after the Navi River Journey, we went to the gift shop. My mom was almost made her own you can make your own avatar. She almost did it, but it was like closed, like they were taking their break or whatever. She ended up not getting it, but I got my friend here. I got my little Banshee, and he's like a shoulder sitting guy, so there's this metal piece and you just kind of sandwich it and it sits on your shoulder. Love him. He's so cool. He's my favorite. He's my little buddy. Don't know where he's going yet, but he's my little buddy and I love him. And I got to meet characters. Now, the only characters you can meet in Dinoland USA are the dinosaur versions of Mickey Mouse characters. And strangely, we did not meet Minnie or Mickey this entire trip. Right in front, right outside of Dinoland USA, right in front, whatever, is Donald Duck. So we got Donald Duck, and he said he's number one, in this really cute little, I know what I mean by like dinosaur themed. They were all wearing like safari, like dinosaur things. It was so cute. So right after that, like behind his little thing was Daisy, and we got to meet Daisy. Daisy was fabulous. She looked so good. She had these cute little like pterodactyl sunglasses on. Oh my god, she was adorable. She looked so good. These are my favorite style of characters to me, honestly. Now, the biggest thing that I wanted to meet at Dinoland USA was Chip and Dale, because they were in dinosaur costumes and they were so cute. Here's their signature. They were adorable. I loved them so much in their little dinosaur costumes. Supposedly the lore here is that they were not supposed to be there. Like they made, because I think we made a comment to one of the handlers of, like, we were in line for Daisy, and I believe one of the handlers is where we made the comment of like, oh, like, you know, she made everybody's outfits, and they like corrected us, like she didn't make Chip and Dale's outfits. So I don't know what the lore is there, but they clearly weren't supposed to be there, but they were so cute. I love dinosaur Chip and Dale. I would die for them. They were so cute. And then we got to Goofy, and again, so Ray was really good at interacting with the characters, and Ray, we didn't get a video of this, we just got some pictures, because like Cody and my mom had gone off as well to go do something else. I don't remember. So if my mom had been there, she could have taken a video of it, but it was just the two of us. And so Ray asked him to do, he made a conversation with him and said that he needed to perfect his fishing cast, and so Goofy demonstrated how to do the perfect cast from the Goofy movie, and that was really cool. He was really cool. So he was very animated for characters that aren't allowed to talk, which are all of these. There was a couple in front of us. It was like a mom and daughter who had the same birthday. They kept on getting there right before us, so it was really cute to see how like all the characters interacted with them, because they said that they had little birthday buttons and stuff. We did not get our first visit buttons until like we were almost done at Magic Kingdom on the last day, because we didn't know how to get them, and we didn't think to ask a cast member until like way later. So yeah, there's that. So that was everybody we met there. We went off, we explored a couple of the gift shops. We were waiting for my mom and Cody to come back. And then it was 6 o'clock and it was time to leave. And then the next day was another off day. So we decided to go explore for like other things. I wanted to go to the Character Warehouse, which is like a discount Disney store, which was really cool. So we kind of made a little like loop of where to go. Cody had a bunch of comic book stores. Ray wanted to go back to Cybertron to get a couple more things. So we just went off. We were driving around Orlando, kind of all over the place. We actually ended up staying out all day, shockingly. I didn't think we would. I was like, oh, we'll be out for a couple of hours and then we'll come home and sleep. But no, we were out all day. We went to a bunch of comic book stores. They were all really cool. The Disney Warehouse was really awesome. It's the Disney Character Warehouse. It's very small, which I wasn't expecting. And essentially it's like older Disney things from the park that it's like overstock, like it didn't sell. and they sell it for like dirt cheap at this place. So my mom got a couple of like watering cans from like the garden show, whatever, the Epcot garden show. And she got like a hat for like $4. It was like a Stitch bucket hat. I was looking for shirts and stuff. I almost bought a Pandora bag. My mom got these weird little floating Pandora light things for her garden. They were really cool. And the only thing that I got there was these couple of buttons, and I have no idea where the rest of them are, but they were Pandora buttons, and one of them, so it was 2 packs for like $5, and one of them was this one, which is just like a map of Pandora, and this one, which is the floating rocks, which is the one that I wanted. And then the one I really wanted to get for my mom was in that same pack, and it was specifically for the Navi River journey with the animatronic, a picture of the animatronic on it. It was really cool. And then a pack of another set of pins as well that I can't remember at the moment. I'm not sure. I have the rest of them somewhere. I have no idea. My mom also, this is probably a good time to mention, my mom got these like coins. We also have so many pressed pennies. We got so many pressed pennies. I'm not sure why. It's just like a thing that my family, like every time we went to the zoo, would get like a pressed penny. So it just kind of has gone on from there. But it was, oh, these are the Animal Kingdom ones. I don't even know where she got these, but this one is just 2025, and these like, it's like a, oh, it's not really gonna show it very well, but it's just like safari versions of like of Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Pluto. And then this is, oh, these ones are Ray's, I can tell because I didn't pick these. I have no idea where the rest of them are. Maybe I'll show them at the end. But then this one has Mufasa on it. But they're very cool. What are we doing with them? I have no idea. They're actually very heavy. So yeah, we did all of that. And then, I don't know, was there anything else? I don't think so. I don't remember what we had for dinner this night either, if I'm being completely honest with you. No clue. Oh, I know what it was. So it was the night that my mom was supposed to pick dinner. So we decided to go to a place called Sicky's Garage. And it's like a burger place, and it was so good. It was delicious. Now there was like a 35-minute wait, and so we kept on seeing in this little area these sketchy ass looking gift shops with big like statues on the buildings. And so there was this big wizard one. There was this giant wizard on top of this building. And it happened to be right next to Sicky's. We were like, we have to go inside one of these. So we thought it was really sketchy as hell. But the minute you go in there, it's actually like pretty good stuff. I don't know how legit it is, but like it was not sketchy at all. So we went in there, and that's where I ended up getting some souvenirs. I didn't need to get souvenirs for anybody, but I wanted to. So I saw these Sunny Angels, which are definitely not legit. They were like $8. But my bestie, who is watching my gremlin, Toru, I was like, I want to get her like a little something. She's overjoyed to watch her, but I was like, I gotta get her something. So I grabbed a couple of these Sunny Angels, and I was like, girl, I'm gonna get you a couple of these. I don't think they're legit. She's like, I don't care. She loves the Sunny Angel, and these are like sea themed ones. I don't know. I don't really care for Sunny Angels, but that's not for me to decide. She loves these things. So I got her those. And this is gonna take a little bit of, oh, my mom got me a Moana pencil. My mom collects pencils, so she got me one of those. Oh we'll go to the next one first. My one friend is really into, she loves Alice in Wonderland, is her favorite. So I got her this pin because I love this art version. My mom actually bought like 4 of these for different characters. She got like Moana and Pocahontas and stuff. I have a thing that also has this art on it. I fucking love it. So I got her this Alice in Wonderland pin. I feel like it's not showing up super well. I might just take it out of the packaging anywho, because I'm not trying to show the prices of stuff on souvenirs. Why is that worse? What in the hell? It's just really cute little like baby Alice with I can't remember what her cat's name is, but it's an enamel pin. It's really cool. This is official like Disneyland merch actually, but actually it's Disneyland Paris merch, but very cool. So I got that, and then these next 2 ones I have to explain a little bit, just a little bit of an explanation on why I got license plates with random boy names on it. So me and my besties, specifically me and my one bestie, are very into Love and Deep Space. We're so into Love and Deep Space right now, and I was like going through the name things. I am one of the unfortunate people, and all of my friends, I believe, are also part of this unfortunate thing where you can never find your name on one of those like souvenir name thingies. But I always look because every so often my name will show up, but not all the time. But I was looking and I found Caleb, and Caleb is my one bestie's guy from Love and Deep Space, and I was like, I want Caleb, and we thought that was really funny, and I was like, girl, I'm gonna get you one of these. This is so stupid, but I'm gonna get you one. And I was like, you know what, if we're gonna be losers together if we're gonna do this. So I did happen to find Zane. It is spelt wrong. Zane is my man. Zane and Silas, but Zane is my man. It's spelt wrong, but I was like, you know what? If we're going down, we're going down together. So I got us each one of these. These are so stupid. I think I am going to try to make something with these, if I'm being honest. I might try to do something fun before I give it to her. But we will see. It's a stupid souvenir, but it's funny. At least to me, it's really funny. So after that, we went to Sicky's. Sicky's was so good. I can't compare it to like other burgers because I got a Wagyu beef one, and I can't tell that it tastes like any different than like a regular burger. But it was so good. Mine was called the Smoke Shack. It had barbecue sauce, it was Wagyu beef, and it had like onion straws on it. It was so good. Ray got this one that was jalapeno and peanut butter. Apparently it was very delicious, but I did not try it. Cody got one that had egg on it, egg and pineapple. I don't know. And my mom got a really basic burger, but it was so good. It was delicious. So after that, we went home. I believe we watched Frozen 2 that night, and then we went to bed for the main event. The next day was Magic Kingdom. We took the monorail in. The monorail was really cool. We got a really good view of a lot of things. And then we got in to Main Street USA, and it was really cool. Like, nothing could have prepared me for just how amazing it was. Right when we got in, we ran to the bathroom, and coincidentally, right when we got out of the bathroom, the character cavalcade started. Which is just like a little like tiny parade with like a few characters. So, but it was really cool to see. Mrs. Incredible was there. The Alana of Avalor was on there. So to get in and immediately see that was really awesome. And then we went up Main Street USA, but our end goal at that present time was to go do the Jungle Cruise, which is what I really wanted to ride on. So we hustled up to the castle, we took some pictures, and then headed over to Adventureland so that we could go do Jungle Cruise. I love the Jungle Cruise because it's like all puns, which is my favorite form of comedy, and we had such a good time on there. It was so good. I really didn't record like any of it. You're just gonna have to take my word for it that it was really good. So we went through Pirates of the Caribbean, which again, I have to say, amazing animatronics, super cool. We had such a good time. And out of the corner of my eye, I see Captain Jack Sparrow's back. Somebody asked him to do the run, his little run. So he did that real quick while we were in line. And then as he was coming back, he was like, I hope you got that because I'm not doing it again. It was hot as hell. And I can only imagine like how heavy his costume is. When I handed him this, he was like, this is big, this is huge. I was like, yeah. So we got Captain Jack Sparrow. He was so good. He had the voice down pat. I think that's what kind of like threw me the most, was how good the voices were. I know this is something they practice, this is like a big thing they have to do, but that was really what like got me the most, was just how good the accents were. He talked exactly like Captain Jack Sparrow. It was so cool. After we met him, we were right outside of the Tiano's Bayou, which I did not want to do. I actually feel bad because Cody really wanted to do it, but he didn't want to do it alone. He wanted to go with Ray, and Ray would only do it if I would go, and I did not want to go, so I did feel bad. Now Cody did eventually go on it. He did go on it eventually, so it's fine. But I did feel bad. I was like, oh man, I'm ruining everybody's fun right now. But we went to go eat at Pecos Bill's Cafe. It was really good. We got, me and Ray shared a taco bowl with chicken, and my mom and Cody shared like a rice bowl kind of thing with chicken. And it was so good. It was so delicious. I'm honestly getting hungry just like talking about it right now. I'll be completely honest with you. So we had that, and as we were leaving, the parade was starting.
I know.
Oh, it's a big dress. That's a
Oh, look at these girls. Oh, they are cute. Oh my god. I love them.
So we got front row. We were right in Frontierland where it starts. We were able to be right there, which was really cool. I recorded the whole thing. It was super awesome. It was really cool. I wish it was longer. I wish the parade was longer. Oh, it was great. But then we moved on to Tom Sawyer Island. Cody wanted to do Tom Sawyer Island because they're going to be closing it. And I understand why they're closing it. It was kind of boring. You take like a little like pontoon boat over onto the island, and it's kind of just an island you can explore, but it is boring. Not even gonna lie. So we were just wandering along, and we decided to do the Country Bear Jamboree because it was starting in like 5 minutes. I had such a good time oh my god, I loved it.
No time to even hurry. After all our years together, I can still carry away. For a country band musical.
I love a good animatronic, and I love the bears, but my favorite part of the Country Bear Jamboree, which I will not shut up about, I will love these guys until the day I die, is the stuffed like animal heads on the wall that talk like the old guys from the Muppets, just like riffing on stuff. I loved them. They were my favorite. I had such a good time. I could watch them 100 more times. We went on It's a Small World. We took a picture outside of Rapunzel's castle, and then we went on Haunted Mansion, which Haunted Mansion is the one I hear about the most of like people like really loving it, and I get the fandom behind it, but I'm satisfied after one ride. It was fun, but like I'm good. We went into the gift shop, and this is where we actually got our first visit buttons. The Princess Fairy Tale Hall, we went through that, and it had portraits of like 6 of the princesses, and they all looked really good. So we knew that we were meeting Tiana. We did not know the other princess we were meeting, and it was Rapunzel. So we got to meet Rapunzel first, and we got her signature. She was so awesome. She was really cool. And then, which like we talked a lot with her. After Rapunzel, we met Tiana. I will say that meeting them right next to each other, Princess Tiana's gown is so pretty. It's so big and fancy, and then you have Rapunzel in like her regular just like outfit, and it looks like Tiana's upstaging her is what it looks like. It's crazy. That's also the only characters we met. Isn't that crazy? So I only filled up like this much of this, but the rest of it will be a scrapbook, so it's fine. And then we walked through Cinderella's castle, which was really cool. It's a really cool like Cinderella mural on it. And then we did Tomorrowland. And Cody again went off to do something, so we were off on our own. And the funny thing is, every time Cody would go off to do his own, like do a ride or whatever, inevitably we would stop and just get ice cream. He really is like, he was like, you guys didn't do anything while I was gone? I was like, yeah, we had ice cream. He was like, what? So we went to Tomorrowland because we all wanted to do the Carousel of Progress, which was very cool, I will say. I do understand why people would say that like it's boring. I don't think that I would do it again, but it was cool to see. And then as we headed back to Main Street, or to like right outside the castle to get ready for the fireworks, we quickly did the laugh floor for Monsters Inc., which was pretty funny. I gotta say, it was actually like decently very funny. It's just like Crush's thing, I'm pretty sure, where it like picks on people to like talk and they tell jokes. Cody actually got picked for one thing because it kind of did like a Jumbotron kind of thing where the camera would just like go to a random person and they'd tell a joke, and they did make a joke about Cody, so that was kind of fun. And then we left, and it was time for the fireworks. So we had to go fight for some spots, and we had to wait for a long time. We ate some popcorn, we just kind of chilled, and then the fireworks were so good. Oh my god, we were just in awe the whole time, because it's not really just the fireworks, it's the projection show. I cried, I'm not gonna lie, I got real emotional. I did cry during it, but it was so fun. And right at the end, Tinkerbell, a real person, Tinkerbell, goes from the top of the castle on a zip line down, and it was very cool.
That's all, folks.
After we got back from Magic Kingdom and we slept, we had to be out of the Verbo by 10, but my train back to Pittsburgh wasn't until like 7. So we just spent a bunch of time out and about. We kind of did all of the same things. We went to KFC, which we love. We went to the like tasty cone or tasty treat or something. It's like an ice cream parlor. So we got some ice cream. So we kind of just like explored some more until we had to leave. And we went back to K-Poppin' because I like couldn't stop thinking about K-Poppin' and how cool it was. And that day was the 27th, which was when the new Cat's Eye album dropped. But K-Poppin' didn't have it because it takes a couple weeks for them to get it. So I just ordered it off of Cat's Eye's website. So we will see when it arrives. I will do an unboxing for that. But in the meantime, I did want to buy an album. I actually would have bought another 17 album, but they didn't have any of the Happy Birthday stuff. So I went with my other girlies who I don't talk about very often. I got the Love Tune 50/50 album. Now, 50/50, they just put out the album Day and Night, but I was already behind because I didn't have this one. So I got this one instead, and we're going to do a little unboxing to finish out this little thing because, you know, what would one of my videos be if we weren't unboxing a K-pop album? All in all, while I'm opening this, we're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to do a quick little unboxing. All in all, I had such a good time. What I wasn't expecting, and I was just talking about this with Ray, was that I wasn't expecting to miss Florida. I had such a good time hanging out with my mom and my brother, and it was just so fun. The back it's like a whole envelope, so you just gonna open up this part, and then it just opens up like this with all of the things in it. So let's see. We just had such a good time. It was so nice. All right, these are gonna be photo cards, so we will open them last. It comes with this little zipper pouch with stickers in it. Okay, 50/50. These little 50/50 ones. Oh, come here, you. And this is gonna have like a couple of my favorite songs from 50/50 right now is Gravity. I love that song so much. These are just, it's 50/50. This one says Starry Night, which is also a song that I really like. I'm so sorry I can't like do this. Gravity, which is again my favorite song from here. SOS, which is a good one. Push Your Love, and then all of their names, all of the girlies. I love that it comes in this little pouch. I kind of love it. And again, I'm still on a journey to actually use all of my stuff in K-pop albums whenever I have the bandwidth for it, which I do not currently. Okay, and then the actual CD, and then this is, I'm assuming, is the, ooh, oh wow, how pretty! It's all of them. Here, let me open it. So this is the lyric booklet, but here they all are. Oh, they're so cute. My girl Yiwon. I also love Chanel Moon. They are my two favorites. Love that. And then what do we have here? This is a this is a postcard, I assume. I don't know. It says Yiwon on top, which I don't know. And then the booklet, which I have to appreciate. The booklet is not part of anything, but it is a photo book with everybody. They are so cute. I do love them so much. Honestly, stan 50/50. They don't get a lot of love, but you should stan them. And then I believe this is a poster, which is cool. I might actually put this poster on the wall. I didn't put my other 50/50 ones in, but I might actually have to do this one because they're on a carousel, which I love horses. Also, My Disney trip is a 0 out of 10 because I didn't see any horses, which I would have really liked. But I might have to put this guy up. We'll see, because I'm also, like I said, I'm getting the Cat's Eye one in the mail. And we'll see. I'm very excited for it. I love Cat's Eye, you guys. All right. I really like how this is set up. I like this whole envelope thing. Now let's see what photo cards I got. I'm not going to be able to identify them all unless their names are on it, because I still can't identify them all. But we have, I want to say that this is Kina, but I could be wrong. And a cutie, I literally have no idea. It could be Athena, I have absolutely no idea. And then a group shot of them. I actually love this group shot. It's so cute. I do believe that this one is Yiwan. Oh, you can't see. But I, for the life of me, have no idea. I'm still so bad at identifying them. I love them though. I just love their music. They're so talented. They're like, music wise, like if I'm following them just for the music, like they're so good, you guys. They're so good. And that is that. That is Love Tune. Very cute. Love it. I love that it's purple. I do need to get Day and Night now as well, but hey, I'm still behind. I'll always be behind. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I know it was really long, but I hope that you liked it. You can also check out Ray's perspective. I don't know what his video is going to be like on our Disney trip, but I hope you liked this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!